Good morning, YouTubers. It's still test cycle day 12. I was talking to my IM last night about that. I was a bit confused, not confused, but surprised that I hadn't seen the first signs of ovulation on my OPKs. With most of the charts I've looked at Fertility Friend, people have ovulated around day 12. Which I am today. So I expected to see faint signs on the OPKs for at least a couple of days running up to that, but I hadn't seen anything. So we chatted last night, and up to now I've been using internet OPKs, and there've been absolutely no sign at all. So she's told me to use some first response ones. So that's what I've done this morning, but I thought I'd use an internet one as well. If it showed a positive, then I wouldn't have to waste a first response. So here's the internet one. Not really much to see. There is a slight line there, but no way near positive. I don't know whether you can even see that on there. Oh, maybe just at the end of my nail there. So not really anything to report on there. So I use a first response one as well. And I can see a little bit of a line. Can you see that? There. That's pretty obvious, isn't it, that that's a line, but obviously it's not positive yet. So it looks like I'm heading towards ovulation, which is good. And that's all I've got to report really today. Cycle day 12. And yeah, we'll see how we go really. Hopefully those lines will get darker. On one of my... So I used a couple of different apps for my iPhone. One that I've used for years just to log my AF and my cycles and whatnot, just for interest really more than anything. And that said, not that I've not used OPKs or temperature charting or anything with that, it's just literally logging the AF, and the app works out your average cycles and when you're due to ovulate and your fertile window and things like that. And that says I'm due to ovulate on Boxing Day, which is the 26th of December. But obviously now I'm being a bit more scientific about it with the OPKs and the temperature charting. I'm using the Fertility Friend app, which won't tell me when I'm due to ovulate because it's not got enough history in there. So I don't know. We shall see, but I'm quite pleased with that first response one, because that's a definite line, isn't it? So, things can only get better, as D. Ream says. And then I'm hoping once we do pinpoint ovulation for this test cycle, I know this is a long shot, but I'm really hoping that I'm regular, so I can predict ovulation each cycle. But I know that's a lot to ask for. It will just make it so much easier for my IPs and to plan sort of their trips to come and see me and booking hotels, or me going down there if it's feasible outside of school time. So yeah, that's all we've got to report really. In my pyjamas, I managed one vlog fully clothed, the rest via the video in my pyjamas or in the bath. Really must see if I can get dressed more often. Okay, thanks YouTubers. If you've got any comments or advice or anything, stick a comment below, and I look forward to reading them. Thanks very much. Have a good day. Bye. Hi. I thought I'd add this on to the end of the previous vlog that I've done, rather than create a whole new one just for this short thing. Done an OPK again this morning, expecting the line to get a little bit darker. It's cycle day 14 now, and there's no line at all. So I don't know whether I've missed my surge and my peak and my ovulation, but it's gone back to nothing. I'll insert a photograph of the two OPKs together. The darker one was yesterday, but it's not nearly as dark as I would expect to see on a positive result. And the other one's today's test, and there was no lead up to, well, I was using the first response test only for a couple of days, and the internet one's up to that, and there was no indication on the internet OPKs at all, which is why I swapped to the first response ones, expecting it to be any time soon, and I wanted a bit of a clearer result. So I'm a bit confused whether have I ovulated, have I missed it, I don't know. I'm really confused about that. I'll carry on testing for the next few days to see if there's anything there. I don't know. I'll also try and put a snapshot in of the fertility friend chart. I did have a spike, but I was a bit dubious whether it was a true one or not, because what happened? When my daughter shouted in as I got the thermometer stuck in my mouth, asking what time it was. I'm like, 7:30. So I don't know whether that affected it. I don't know. So all advice would be absolutely fabulous. I've not felt any ovulation pain like I did last month, or ovulation cramping, so I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and all advice gratefully received. Thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas.